Check this out, my dudes and dudesses. I just opened a brand new deck of Bicycle Seconds, and usually the misprints that come with those cards are not a big deal at all. However, with this sucker, this is different. This is bad. Check it out. What's supposed to be white borders here at the back of the cards is reddish, at times almost as red as the back of the cards themselves. I've never encountered something like that with Bicycle Seconds, so this is a first, I guess. The faces are perfectly fine, however. Check it out. All of them, that is. And working here with a brand new deck, if I spread them now out on a table, we will find perfect order, just like we could expect. From the Ace of Hearts to the King of Hearts, from the Ace of Clubs to the King of Clubs, and then we got the King of Clubs and King of Diamonds, the kissing kings here in the center, having a great time. King of Diamonds to the Ace of Diamonds, King of Spades to the Ace of Spades, and two jokers at the bottom of the deck, which I'm going to leave there for the purpose of the display here. So a black and white joker and a colored joker at the bottom of the deck. Now let's assume there's a little bit of poker going on somewhere in the back room, and there's this German guy who took it upon himself to shuffle the cards after a new deck has been introduced. The guy looks like a total douche, easy money, and I agree. I hardly know the rules of this game, just playing once in a while with my girlfriend usually. I even don't know how to mix the cards. OTHMARiUS Magic. Like and subscribe. So I guess it's finally time for us to tackle the STRiP-OUT fourth shuffle Charles Miller method, which we can learn on page 67 in Expert Card Technique by Jean Hugard and Frederick Braué. And if you hearing me for the first time speaking those names out loud in awe, well then, welcome to the channel. My name is OTHMARiUS, and this is just what I do. Please note, this very tutorial is embedded in a whole tutorial series on close-up table work. So if you have any trouble following along here, please check this tutorial series out. In particular, the tutorial on a simple table undercut, this sucker here. This one introduces you to a proper handling of the cards, working at the card table in general. And then there is, of course, a tutorial on the table RiFFLE shuffle, which is a requirement here. You simply need to have mastered the real deal before you attempt faking it, right? It's just common sense. As usual, we're going to start by breaking the pack in half with the dominant hand, in my case the right hand, taking the cards from the bottom and the left hand taking cards from the top, and we try to grab a little less cards with our left hand than with our right hand, because we're going to shuffle the cards in a manner so that the left hand package is going to be embedded in the right hand package. So we're creating an in shuffle. After we've done so, we are bringing the cards together in a manner, we align them so that all the cards run parallel to our body from their long sides, with the embedded package protruding a little bit at the left side of the whole construction. Next thing we do is pushing the embedded package into a diagonal position, and we do this from the outer left corner with the third finger of our left hand. The third finger of the right hand goes to the outer right corner. However, the right hand stays put. The left hand is doing all the work, pushing the embedded package into a diagonal position. Now, we are not staying in this position very long. As a matter of fact, we're not meant to rest in this position at all. Pretty much immediately, we're going to align the embedded package again with the other cards. And we do this by simply pushing inwards with our left hand middle finger, pushing inwards here against this little corner protruding at the outer long side. And simultaneously, we're going to push outwards with our right hand thumb against the corner protruding here at the inner long side. And a little subtlety here, it really helps if you're not only pushing outwards with your right hand thumb, but also to the right a little bit. So we are pushing simultaneously the corner here inwards and the corner here outwards and a little bit to the right. Looks something like this. Here we go. Ta-da! And that's what we got now. We aligned the cards again with the other cards, but now we have the embedded cards protruding a little bit at the right short side. If you are holding the proper grip from the very beginning throughout the whole operation until this position, you will find your right hand third finger in the perfect position, pole position so to say, to working together here with the thumb, with your right hand thumb, so you don't have to regrip anything. You just pull those cards out here of the package, just like so, and you cut them back to the top. And you created this amazing illusion of fairly mixing the cards, but as a matter of fact, not disturbing their order at all. So break the pack in half, shuffle the left-hand package, align the cards, create this diagonal embedded moment, realign the cards, and strip out the former top package, cutting it back to the top. That's the whole deal. Of course, you want to avoid flashing this outer corner here. And you do this best by keeping your middle finger, index finger, close to the third finger of the left hand, stretched out. Same is true for the right hand. However, I wouldn't worry so much flashing. The main goal should be, for the longest time, to create a smooth flow of motions. Since layman, and we are targeting laymen at the end of the day, aren't we? Can just not comprehend what can be done with cards. So this is something you should work out in your hands so that it feels really smooth, really casual, and looks as natural as possible. Of course, if you want to up your game, you want to do this in a manner so that you're not flashing at all. However, I prefer in the long run to have a really loose grip and I'll have my fingers almost open throughout the whole operation, just like I did in the performance. So I don't really mind flashing the corners a little bit, since it is a shuffling operation and it is supposed to look a little bit messy in general anyways. However, shooting this tutorial, I realized I can enhance my performance drastically because I'm doing this weird thing here. It's a shitty habit I conditioned myself to perform. Check this out. When I'm pushing the packages together, do you see this? I'm opening a gap here, a huge gap which flashes the corner. Why am I doing this? I guess I've practiced too long without checking in the mirror. Learn from my mistakes, people. Don't do the same mistakes. You don't have to. Practice a proper handling from scratch. Take it from slow to fast. All you gotta do is once in a while look at what you're doing using a mirror or recording it, and then you're gonna be good. That's how easy it is, basically. Now, in my humble opinion, the table riffle strip-out false shuffle is a must-have in any card conjurer's repertoire if one wants to bring the magic to the table, that is. So, have fun practicing. Practice and practice well, and it will come to you. And in the meantime, you rest assured, more magical stuff is going to be uploaded very soon on this freaking channel. OTHMARiUS Magic. Like and subscribe.